here with Guardian Fleet Safety. Just checking out our 100 feet of pure freedom right there. So I know you guys have already seen this Tahoe build in another video. This is one of the mini twins to that. And I just wanted to do a little bit more of an in detail run through on everything we got into this. So let's check it out. All right, so 2021 Chevy Tahoe PPV. It's obviously the four-wheel drive. Ain't gonna get nowhere in Minnesota without that. So up front here we have the Whelen public safety push bumper. It's got the dual pit wraps, or the dual bar pit wraps. Dual AS-124 siren speakers from Federal Signal. Has the sound off signal replacement modules, dual color, up in the crossbar. And then we have the sound off signal 4x2 M powers up there, mounted in the pit wrap. Everything is run off the Whelen CORE siren system. It is a dual tone siren, so it's not just 200 watts of single tone, it is true dual tone. This is the factory wigwag on here. It does go a little fast, as you can tell from the video. So nothing you can really do about that. That's just how it comes. Loving these new decals on these. They just changed them up this year for these Tahoes. Okay, you have a surface mount intersector here on the new sound off signal under mirror bracket. Down low here you have a sound off signal M power on a 35-degree wedge. Sherburne County, that is the county we're in, so this is our hometown county right here. Great agency. Whelen Legacy light bar, obviously dual color. Ions in the side window and cargo window. Those we actually reuse from the strip. So instead of throwing them in a box and letting them rot, we decided to reuse those. Let's see, those are mounted into the window bar. On the back here, we have the sound off signal 4x2 M powers in white housing color on the lower bumper. And then we do have a 15-degree wedge on there as well. So again, we want those lights to be pointed straight back. And sometimes we see these other upfitters putting lights on stuff and they're pointed towards the sky or pointed straight down. Again, that ain't doing nobody any good. So if they're not pointed straight out, then once you get 100 feet back from the car, you're not even going to see that they're on, and that's no bueno. Replace the reverse bulb with the Whelen Vertex, and that is the factory taillight flasher. Up on the roof here, you see the back of the light bar. We also have the FirstNet new air gain, the high power output antennas. Those are kind of the new thing coming on the market. It's only available with FirstNet. And essentially it moves basically a high power modem up to the top of the roof. And its power output is, I believe, 4 times what's legally allowable for the civilian market. So it is a public safety only item. We also have the antenna for the Whelen cloud fleet management system. And then we have our antenna up there for the 800 megahertz radio. Obviously Minnesota, driver's side red, passenger side can be red or blue, but oftentimes it's blue, just to give it that contrast. This is level 3 drive, so once it goes into park, it's going to slow it down and do all the same features that you've seen on our other videos. Satina window bars, Satina 10BS front partition, and Satina transport seat as well as the poly divider. It might be kind of hard to see on the video, but there is a poly divider in there, so they can transport subjects separately, as well as just put equipment in here too if they want it. Moving up into the cabin, we have our Stalker radar, we have our WatchGuard camera system, headrest printer, dual weapons mount, have our Gamber-Johnson docking station for the S410, as well as the control head there. WeCan X is the new software that they're using to run basically the new legacies in the core system. And then, as usual, we have our body camera, dock, and our mic pack mounted up high so people can actually use it. It has the Tiger Tough seat covers. These are a really nice option, especially for an agency like this where they're keeping their cars for 5 to 6 years. So a lot of their old cars that are coming out of service, the seats are really banged up and ripped from the duty belt, and this is going to help protect that. You can take this off and wash it, so if it gets stinky after a couple years, throw it in the wash and it smells nice and pretty. You're not ripping the fabric on the seat. And then they'll also custom embroider the agency's patch on there. So really nice option for the squads. A lot of people love those. Again, magnetic mic, PA mic down in the driver door, easily accessible for felony stops. And you can kind of see now, once I open that door, I put it back into that automatic park mode. So you can see how the pattern slowed down. Again, simulating that we've come to a stop and no longer need a response mode. We have our M-Power 3-inch lights up here on the hatch. So I see some upfitters putting them here and here, and why that's a horrible idea is because, again, if you look at the angle of this, those lights that are here are pointing down. So when you're standing right here, you might see them, but when you get 100 feet, 200 feet behind the vehicle, oncoming traffic is not going to see those. And that's why we don't put them there. That's why we have them here, because that points straight back. And that's exactly what we want. Here's the back cabin area. Button to lock the doors. Then we have our switch for the interior dome lights. And then I'm gonna pull these seats out and show you guys the electronics tray real quick here. Okay, got the seats removed out of the back of there. On the Tahoes, the battery is actually mounted back here, the auxiliary battery, I should say. So your civilian model is not going to have an auxiliary battery, but the PPV and the SSV do. Behind here, pop this off, and that is where our master circuit breaker is, right there. So simply tripping that is going to remove all of the aftermarket power from this vehicle. So if it has to go in for service and sit for a while, or we need to diagnose something, very simple to work on. Okay, this is our Gamber-Johnson electronics box. Gotta crawl in here. Push here to open, push here to open. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here, and as I said in a previous video, when you come to Guardian Fleet Safety, people come here and our customers come here, and we get new customers all the time because of the quality and because of the programming capabilities that we can do far surpass anything our competitors are doing. This is a great example of fitting a whole lot of crap into one electronics box. There is a lot here, and it all fits together like a puzzle. As you can see, we got the radio, we got WatchGuard DVR, we got dual tone amplifier, we have our high power output antenna, we have our fleet management gateway module in here, as well as all of our fuses. So again, if a fuse ever needs to get checked or changed, that is right here in the electronics drawer. So the customer or us never have to go into the center console. We don't have to go digging behind panels to see where, you know, one of the technicians put an inline fuse somewhere. Everything to service the vehicle is right here. And again, that makes it's more work up front to do it this way, but it pays dividends in the long run, especially if something needs to be serviced or switched out. So again, when you come here, this is the quality that you're paying for. There is a lot of stuff in here, and this might look simple and easy, you know, but our technician had about a day and a half into putting this all together, making it look nice, you know, and again, serviceable as well. So when you come here, you know, again, that's what you're paying for. That's what separates us from our competitors. And then it just clicks in there real nice like that, and tucks up away in there, so you can see that really doesn't take up much space there. So it's a really good option for both the utility and these new Tahoes. And there again, you can see the vehicle is now in drive level, or I'm sorry, level 3, but in park. And then it slows down, kills the white, kills the Opticom, all that stuff. One thing I didn't show you here is up in the light bar. We custom mounted a strobe tube up in there for the preemption. So it's nice and high right into the light bar. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We service all of Minnesota, Wisconsin, North and South Dakota, and Iowa. And again, if you want a high quality install at fair prices with pickup and delivery anywhere in the Midwest, give us a call. So thanks for watching. Be safe.